what, about 3-4 years into How I Met Your Mother, you started writing probably Happy Thank You More.
I wrote it my first 2 years on the show.
Okay, so I would think that making those films would be a way to sort of course correct.
Yeah, but the interesting thing was, I was on a CBS show produced by 20th Century Fox, which are like these massive conglomerate, corporations. But then I made this indie film for not a lot of money.
Right.
It went to Sundance, won the Audience Award, but I became like a bit of a DIY indie artist while I was on this show for so many years. And now I'm making music, and Ben and I self-released. It's like, I appreciate the umbrella of the corporate parent who can keep the lights on. But at the same time, I feel like the best thing about How I Met Your Mother and the TV work I do is it allows me to make things. It's like it allows me to be a creative person. Like, I can wake up in the morning and I have a bunch of things that I can do that no one is having to give me permission to do.
Right.
And whether they make money or not is not the thing. I just put them in the world and they kind of do what they're gonna do. So I want Rise to be a huge hit, sure. I'd love to do it for a couple years because I love the story, I love the people, I love what it's saying. But at the same time, I want to believe in everything I put out.
Sure, yeah.
And it's interesting, I try not to do too much like hovering above myself and calling what I'm doing anything. But I do find that I've always been much more attracted to indie films, obscure singer-songwriters, like we were talking about, like I'm always interested in like who on the fringes is doing something really interesting. But I also was at the center of this very popular hit show, and I've always been like, why was that show so popular? I mean, I have my theories, but I think if people say like, why aren't you doing another whatever? Or,
right.
Where have you been? And it's like, I've been on Broadway, I started a band, I'm writing stuff and loving it. So I don't have that thing that needs to be seen all the time.
Yeah.
But there's an ego part of me that's like, that Hollywood ego, like you better find your next thing, you better do it. I really have to quiet those voices and just trust the right job is gonna come at the right time. I also don't think after being on a hit show for that long, I don't think it's a bad idea to go away for a while.
Right.
Right. Like I went to New York and did 2 plays and just started playing guitar and I'm like, songwriting's given me the greatest joy of my life right now. So I just feel like if How I Met Your Mother earned me anything, it's the right to be creatively fulfilled.
Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you like what you just saw, then why not subscribe? Click right here for lots more off camera. And if you want to see the hour-long version of these conversations, I'm going to give you the secret link. Here it is, offcamera.com. Check it out.